And that's really the fundamental goal of yoga, is to love the life that you live. Your life, whatever it is, the ups, the downs, whether it meets your expectations or not, to really step into the flow of your life and to enjoy the ride. Namaste and welcome to your third Moving Groove class of your beginner series. Today's exploration is around expression. And so just to retrack where we've been, that we've explored a formula for us to follow that supports us as practitioners on the mat, but also living our yoga off the mat. And the order of these fundamental qualities are specific because they build off of one another, and you must maintain one to move to the next. There's the tricky part. So our first quality was that of openness, that we come to the mat with an open mind and an open heart, open to the flow of our life and whatever unfolds. And then the next quality is, once we're open, we make this inward facing turn towards reconnecting with ourself, with our deepest heart, with our most authentic truth, and that we prioritize this turning in and plugging back into who we are. And that is so essential because everything we long for exists within us as us. Those qualities, like not a yacht, right? But the qualities that we long for, freedom and belonging and love and peace and joy. And so it's important that we turn within to find these things. And then the next quality that we've arrived at today is expression. And so once we've plugged into who we are, now we can express ourselves authentically. And this is when we make the pivot back out and walk the outward facing path. And that's us in our lives, in our relationships, in our jobs, in our commitments, in our offerings. And so the distinct difference that when you follow this formula, this of open and connecting to yourself and then expressing your deepest heart, is you'll notice the difference that our expressions when we do this are joyful. That there's potency behind them. They make beauty and they offer something beautiful to the world, as opposed to when we just focus on giving without opening and plugging in. Then those expressions can be hollow and we get very tired and drained and over it. Can you relate? And so this is really a equation about authentic living and loving that life that we live. And that's really the fundamental goal of yoga, is to love the life that you live. Your life, whatever it is, the ups, the downs, whether it meets your expectations or not, to really step into the flow of your life and to enjoy the ride that wave. And so what we're going to be exploring today is this equation of opening and plugging in and connecting and then expressing. Because I'd like to have you think of the postures themselves, not as poses, but instead that they are the vehicle in which you can express your deepest heart. They are the vehicle in which you can give what you have to give. And this is really when we sing our song, when we take what is beautiful within us and express it in the artistry of the movement of the postures. And so think of every pose as a little word in the poetry of your soul, or of who you really are, and that each one conveys your deepest heart. And when you've lost that, then the practice becomes hollow and boring, or like a chore. And so come back to this mindset of treating the postures as an opportunity to express your deepest heart, for the poses to be the canvas of the artistry in which you express yourself authentically on. If you've been practicing with a block, please grab one. And otherwise, I will meet you in the center of your mat when you are ready. All right, if you'd like to follow along with the playlist, you'll find that link below this video. Take that link, it'll send you to Spotify. Let's press play in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we are actually starting standing today. Separate your feet hip width distance, or bring your big toes to touch, sliver of an inch between your heels. And then open up your hands to your sides like this. This is called Tadasana. Like, ta-da, I'm here. Let your pelvis settle into your feet. Close your eyes and soften your skin. And so what do is we just open. We set aside the bullshit, the drama, the stress. We soften our skin and we open our minds and our hearts to the practice, to the moment. We open to a revelation that we may see ourselves differently. This is a promise that the practice of yoga continuously extends to us. As long as we are open, this power of revelation pours upon us, illuminating our deepest heart, our truth, and the path forward. And so from this open place, draw your hands into prayer in front of your heart and start to plug into yourself. Make that inward facing turn to gaze towards your beautiful heart, the self that knows you better than you know yourself. Look towards the peace and the perfection and the beauty that exists within you as you. Take one more breath. And now standing on the ground of your being, of who you are, knowing that you have something unique and special to express that is only yours to bring into the world. Stand from your pelvis into your legs and stretch through the crown of your head. Open up your arms by your sides and stretch in all directions, conveying the beauty of your heart in this expression. Take one big breath here, full breath out. Inhale, stretch the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Instead of this pose being hollow, make it full of your authentic heart. Push from the pelvis into your feet and stretch up through the fingertips like you are shining out in all directions. Take a deep breath in. Side stretch to the right hand comes to your side, and just stretch your left arm overhead. That's it. Take the tailbone down, low belly up, so you still have that embrace of connection through the torso. Take one big breath. Sweep your arm down, inhale, rise to center. Exhale, side bend to the left, right arm swoops overhead. Make sure the hand is in front of the shoulder, take the shoulder back, and then reach through the bones of the arm. Take one big breath. Exhale, sweep and rise to center. Nice. Hands to your hips. This is very, very, very gentle, okay? Don't go crazy. Not like a shotgun firing, but think of a flower blossoming open to the first light of day. Let your heart peel back its layers, the sun rise within you, and its rays illuminate out in all directions. The rays of your brilliant heart. All right, notice how my head's not flopping back, and then the tone of my voice would do this. This is called a back bend neck. You press the roof of the mouth back, tuck the chin slightly so that you have a curve in the cervical spine in the neck. Take one big breath. And just fold forward, bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. Separate your feet as wide as you'd like. Remember, you can use a block here. My block's right over there, but block to your hands, bend into your legs, and just fold gently. Let your head and neck hang heavy here. Maybe bring the pinkies into the crooks of opposite elbows and just let the weight of your upper body start to open up the back chain of the body, so the hamstrings. But notice how you want to roll to the outer sides of the feet. Keep the inner edges of the feet down, supporting the extension of your spine. Okay, inhale. Full breath out. Release your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, step back, high plank, top of a push-up. Beautiful. Bring your knees down to the mat. Claw your finger pads into the earth. So chin up, find that openness, length from the hips to the armpit, chest. Then claw your finger pads into the mat and sweep your hands towards one another. Connection to your strength, your stability, your power. And then expression. Lift your knees up and off the mat. Really good. Now we lower, 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 lower. Oh yeah, that's it. Here for 3, 2, high plank, high plank. Take a deep breath in. Come forward to your knees and just lower to your belly. Tops of the feet are onto the mat. Separate your feet hip width distance. Press your big toes down into the mat, but also stretch the big toes back. So the big toes are going back quickest. You'll notice how your feet want to roll out and the toes want to roll in. Keep them straight back. Tense your fingertips to the mat and pause. So the forehead to the mat, close your eyes and just breathe. First you open, soften. Then take the tailbone down just enough that the belly is toned. Now you're going to draw the fingertips back like you're drawing into yourself. The arms are engaged and start to peel your chest up and off the mat. Notice how the legs want to go soft. Hug them towards one another. That's the connection to the midline. And then let this be an expression of the poetry within you. Sing the song here as you stretch in all directions. Beautiful. Not on its own in isolation, but as the last part of the equation of openness, connection, expression. Inhale. Nice. We press back, puppy pose. Send your fingertips into the mat and then just bring your chest towards the earth. Nice. Dog pose, lift your hips to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Full breath as you breathe out. Remember, claw the finger pads into the earth here. Hug your hands towards one another so the inner biceps are engaged. That's connection. Now, keeping the sense of your inner biceps engaged, push from your heart into your hands and notice that your hips go up to the sky when you do that. The authentic expression, maintaining the engagement of the muscles, actually takes you into a deeper pose, one that is authentic to you. This formula actually keeps us safe on the mat and avoiding injury. Take one big breath. Full breath out. Look forward, step up, top of the mat. Fold all the way out. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, side bend to the left this time, right arm overhead. So one thing about expression is to stretch with your fingertips in such a way that it's an equal stretch. A lot of times when our fingertips curl like this is an under expression, that we are not conveying our deepest heart, that we're not giving what we have to give. We're not like authentically expressing ourselves, we're holding ourselves back. But then if the fingertips go way too far back, you could be a perpetual giver, giving too much. That creates imbalance in your life. So find that perfect stretch. Take a deep breath in. Sweep and rise. Inhale. to the right, left arm overhead. So hand in front of the shoulders, shoulder back. The act of the arm bone plugging back in is what? Connection. And then stretch to the bones of the arms through the fingertips. Inhale, sweep and rise. Breathe in. We open through the chest, curl. So not a back breaker, but a heart opener. Keep the side bodies long. Are you open? Are you soft? Are you listening? Very important. Big breath in. Bend the knees, get juicy, cascade the torso forward. Maybe keep the arms interlaced overhead and take a deep shoulder stretch. Whew. Slow things down. Take a deep breath. Smooth breath out. If you are ever unsure in a moment, just come back to our first characteristic, our first quality, our first principle. Open. Just open your mind, your heart. Release your hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward and step back, high plank, top of a push-up. All right, so either from your toes or your knees now. Inhale, shift forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Bend the knee, stack your hip. So bend your knee, heel to butt, stack your hip, and then open up the knee. Just really find a stretch here. And then kick your right leg straight back. If this is too much, of course, you just come down to your knee and you take the pose like this. Take a deep breath in. Step your right foot forward as you breathe out. All right, so the knee can stay down or up. So we've been doing it like this. That's awesome. Stay there or lift the knee. Come forward and down. Oh. Okay, so we take runner's lunge. Remember the back thigh is perpendicular to the mat. Come down, forearms can come to a block or hands onto the block right here. Keep the inner edge of the right foot down. And breathe. So a moment like this when the head is down and the eyes can close, a forward bending action is a perfect opportunity to come back to that first and second quality. So we remind ourselves to open, and then in the inward turned energy of a forward fold, such as this, you can just catch that wave and ride it to plug into your self-connection. One more breath. Okay, half splits. Oh. Flex your foot. Put a soft micro bend in the knee. Drag the heel down and back. Pull belly rib spine forward. Remember to find that embrace through the torso. And then the expression part here is the extension of your spine from your pelvis. Extend forward through the crown of your head. Also, push from your pelvis through the big toe ball mound side of the foot. Like I'm even grabbing my big toe ball mound and push. And you'll notice that that takes you into a deeper stretch, but one that is still authentic and safe for you, one that's balanced and harmonious. Take one more breath. All right, so we come forward. This is called twisted monkeys. So toe heel the right foot to the right, left hand stays down to the mat, okay? Right hand comes to the right thigh and you're gonna start to twist open. Peel your right fingertips up to the sky. So really start really nice and open here. Now kick your left heel into the glute. Ooh, I had to lunge forward there a little bit. Take the shoulders back, widen your right elbow. So work on getting the quadricep stretch here of drawing the left heel to the left glute. That's where you stay. And then if you can maintain your openness and that connection of heel to glute or close to it, then you can start to kick and curl. That's your expression. But notice if you've lost your openness, if you've become hard-hearted in a way. Let this expression be one of extending the poetry in your heart out, of singing your song. Stretch. 3. Last 2. Okay, and 1. Slowly release. Listen, left hand is gonna take the weight, okay? You can either pivot the left foot across and step your right foot back. Right hand to the sky, side plank. Or if you were ready for it, the back knee comes up and you step back into a side plank. It's called Vashisthasana. Claw your left finger pads into the mat, take your shoulder onto your back, and then stretch. Notice the quality of how you stretch through your fingertips. That will check the quality of your expression. Take a deep breath in, calming breath out. One more. Chaturanga from your toes or from your knees. Inhale, rise. Dog pose as you breathe out. A breath to shake it out. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Nice. Feet together at the back of your mat. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Bend your knee, stack your hip. Foot circles, knee circles, or whole leg circles here. Oh. Then square your hip. Push from your heart into your hands so that you can stretch more through the left foot as it extends backwards. Inhale. Step the foot through low lunge. So we go pulls forward and back. So from the back knee can be down or not. Runner's lunge. Toe heel the front foot out to the top, to the left side of your mat. And then the back thigh is perpendicular, and you can come to your hands and let the head fold forward. You can come to your forearms, you can use a block, but close your eyes and catch that wave again and ride it in. Use this as an opportunity to come back to yourself. So just consider this a practice of the distractions of life wanting to pull you out of your center and disrupt the quality of your expression, right? Like how you express yourself at home, in your relationships, at work. There's always going to be variables and circumstances that disrupt that quality, and you don't show up the way you want to, or you don't perform the way you want to, or you say the wrong thing, or whatever it is. Yoga is a practice of teaching us how to refine our expressions and keep them authentic no matter the pose we find ourselves in. Okay, so now we rock back half splits. Toe heel the left foot a little more closer to the midline. Flex your foot. Drag the heel down and back with a little micro bend in the left knee. And then now you're gonna, as much as you draw the heel back, extend through the big toe ball mound of the foot. Pull your chest forward. Three. Two. All right, twisted monkey. Toe heel the left foot to the left. Right hand turns out slightly so you can take the shoulder on your back. Then peel your left fingertips up to the sky. Start really open and wide. Then left hand to the right foot. Bring the right heel close to the glute. So you should be on top of the knee, not the kneecap. And really hold that foot close so you feel your quadricep engage. Keep all that and now start to stretch from your pelvis in all directions. If you become hard-hearted, if your breath is labored, if your jaw is clenched, then you've lost openness. You've lost your authentic connection to yourself. The expression will be harmonious and enjoyable. It will convey your heart when this equation is performed or prioritize. That's the word I want. Take one more breath. There you are. Inhale, reach your left hand up. Exhale, hand to the mat. Here we go, side plank. So the right hand goes down and you can just step back and pivot. So the left foot is straight and the right knee is bent. That's the modified version. Or if you'd like, then the right knee comes up and you step back. Ooh. And so then you focus on creating a harmonious expression. Like I love this, reaching my bicep by the ear and getting that big full body stretch. Just feels true for me. Feels authentic. Follow that authentic impulse. How to move and breathe and sing your own song here on the mat. One more sip. Amazing. Chaturanga flow. Cycle through. Back to dog. Inhale. Full breath out. Look forward, jump, step, or float. Top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Stand and reach up to the sky. Hands to your heart. Pause. Open. Connect. And now stretch. Inhale, reach, expressing through the fingertips. Exhale, sit low, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Wait for the breath, let it lift you halfway. Left toe step back, knee to the mat. Nice and easy, Anjaneyasana. Look up, reach up. Focus on smooth, balanced expression. Hands to the mat, you step back, flow low. Inhale. Exhale, dog. Left foot steps forward, knee to the earth. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, step up, top of the mat, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand, Samastitihi. Again. So this time, really just let go into the flow of your breath, of the movement. Focus on your expressions being authentic and harmonious, that they are conveying your intention, that they are conveying the beauty and purity of your own deepest heart, okay? That no one's pose could look just like yours. And no matter what yours looks like, it is beautiful when it is harmonious. That's what we search for, authenticity and harmony, not the perfect posture. Okay, here we go. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, sit low, chair plane. Smooth, inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Step your right toes back, knee to the mat. You know this. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, flow low, Chaturanga with your breath out. Inhale, Cobra or Bhujangasana. Exhale, dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, modified lunge. Exhale, Uttanasana. Step up and fold into yourself. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand, hands to your heart. Open up your feet wide, and now we're gonna open through the chest, okay? Make sure your feet don't turn out. Make sure you are soft. Make sure your legs are stable and strong, and then curl open through the back of the heart. 3. If your feet are turning out, that's going to cause tremendous low back pain. Stay engaged, feet straight forward. Last one. All right, and then rise up, stretch. Hands to your heart. Pause. Come home to yourself. If we don't come home before we give, before we express, before we offer, then our actions are hollow. They are lacking potency. And no matter how hard we try, we're going to feel like something's missing. Because you are what's missing. Your heart is what is missing. And so just like here, that we use the postures as the vehicle to convey our heart, our truth, all of those moments in your life, those roles you live into, your commitments, they too are poses for you to convey the beauty and the truth of who you are. All right, let's go back to dog, okay? Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Oh. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Either press back to dog or flow low chaturanga. Take your cycle through to dog. Here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, send the foot through low lunge. Back foot spins flat. Inhale, what's called warrior one, rise up. So the back foot spins flat. You might need to step your left foot out to the left and really work on getting your upper inner left thigh to the sky. Scoop your right hip in and then rise. Expression from your heart through your fingertips. One big breath. Exhale, humble warrior. Interlace your hands behind your back as the torso comes down to the earth. You'll notice the torso wants to go to the left and the hips want to go to the right. Got to really clip your right hips in and then extend through the spine here. As always, the palms come to touch and the shoulders on your back, elbows bent, not so much knuckles overhead. Take a deep breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rise up, star. Exhale, warrior two, extend forward. Nice. So the front knee bends to stack over the ankle. Widen through your hips, sit up really tall through your chest. Extend wide through the fingertips. Back hand wants to drop, keep it lifted. Hands a little bit in front of the shoulders and a little above the shoulders so that the arm bones can plug into the shoulder socket. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat, flow low, chaturanga. You can always skip your chaturanga and come back to dog. Left leg high, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, send the foot through, pivot the back foot flat, rise up, warrior one. Back foot is flat but turned out. Try and square your hips forward. Take the upper inner right thigh back, scoop your left hip in, and then rise up. So the hands never go behind the shoulders. Keep them in front of the shoulders. Take one breath. Humble warrior as you breathe out. Interlace your hands behind your back as you extend your torso forward. I ate something before I did that and it was starting to come up. Okay, so you keep doing you. I'm just gonna back out a little bit. Okay, so widen your right hip to the right, scoop your left hip in and really fold forward here, knuckles overhead. Okay, I'm back. All right, inhale, rise up, star prep. So pivot, I like to just raise my hands to center and then exhale, warrior two. And then here, allow yourself to be as expressive as possible. Not like this, you know? Stretch. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga, go. Cycle through to dog. All right, come down to your knees for a moment. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna flow through that breath to movement. And it's gonna be quicker than what we've been doing, but you've got this, okay? And as always, you just work your formula. It doesn't matter what comes at you, on the mat or in life. You're just gonna work your formula. I'm gonna open. When I realize that I'm being judgmental and critical and I'm hard-hearted and closed-minded, I'm gonna open. I'm gonna do my best to soften. And then I'm gonna plug into me. Make sure that I've got that connection because hello, this is my life. It's about me plugging into me. And then we express that. We say what needs to be said. We give what we have to give. We offer to the people in our lives from an authentic place. So, you've got this, okay? I encourage you to just skip ahead to the next song. It's a little bit of a beat here. All right. Here we go. Downward facing dog. Shake it out a little. Feet together, back of the mat. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, send the foot through low lunge. Pivot the back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, humble. Inhale, star. You've got it. Exhale, warrior two. Get lost in your flow. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, warrior one. Notice if you're losing your expression. Nice and full, exhale, humble. Inhale, pyramid prep. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga, go. Inhale, cobra. Dog pose, last time. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. You've got it. Nice and expressive. Warrior one. Exhale, humble. Inhale, pyramid prep. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, flow low. Back to dog. Last time, inhale, left leg high. Amazing. Warrior one, rise all the way up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, humble. Let yourself go here, come on. Inhale, rise up to center. Warrior two, stretch from your heart. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill, hands to the mat, set back, chaturanga, go. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog, stay with me. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump, step, or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose, chair plane. Listen, inhale, rise all the way up. Right foot into the right hand, we go dancer's pose. Hug the knee into the midline, so the knee is in line with the hip. Hips are square, shoulders square. Now kick your right leg straight back, left fingertips up. Kick and reach, hold on and let go. Full stretch. Like the dance is your authentic expression. 3. 2. Slowly, hands to heart, just pause for a moment. Left hand, left foot. Hug everything in. Reach your right fingertips to the sky. Notice the expression in your right fingertips. Right? Instead of being hollow, make your pose full of your heart. Yes. 3. Beautiful. Keep the left leg hugging in. 2. Take a deep breath in. Hands to your heart. Breathe out. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. All right. Just notice what it's like within you to have everything shifted around and moving and grooving and expressing from a place of truth, of conveying what lives within you as you through these forms, through these postures, through the dance of the practice. We can feel free when we finally start to unlock what has been hidden within us. Yoga is absolutely a path of freedom in so many ways. Release your hands, have a seat. Extend your legs long and roll down onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your right leg over the left. Flex your feet like this and reach for opposite knees. If you can, you reach for the shins. Or if you're ready, you go for the feet. Keep the feet flexed wherever you're at. Good job. Good job today. I love expression. It's like the icing on the cake. It's like we do all this other work, and finally when it comes to just express and shine and stretch, it feels so good. Switch your legs out. So again, nestle the knees close, flex your feet. You stay here and grab the knees, or you grab for the shins, or if you're ready, you grab for the feet. A few breaths. All right, so the feet come wide and just knock your knees back and forth. And then give yourself a final squeeze. You did it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then extend your legs nice and long. Palms face up. The moment we've all been waiting for. Sweet, sweet Shavasana. The secret to loving the life you live is to live an authentic life. One that is reflective of your deepest truth and heart. One that you are following the guidance of your inner wisdom, of the place that knows you better than you know yourself. And so this formula of refining our expression is actually a formula of loving the life we live. This is manifestation. This is exquisite alignment. This is the journey of the heart, of self-discovery, and the path of the yogi. When you are ready, reawaken the physical body however you would like. And then roll to fetal pose on your favorite side. As always, just take a moment and acknowledge this pose and the transition happening as you leave behind the practice and who you once were to finally sit up and arrive different. Not different like some better version, altered version of yourself, but arriving more true. Arriving as a more unaltered version of yourself, more of who you really are. Fold your hands in Anjali Mudra at your heart. Bow your head to your heart one final time. May we continue to carry the teachings of what makes an extraordinary yogi, openness, connection, and expression, into every practice to come, to the postures that will surface both on and off the mat. Inhale your thumbs to your third eye center. Together we bow forward and say, Namaste.